Well, how'd your weekend go?
Honestly, don't even remember. Just kind of
Okay.
went along. How about yours?
You know, man, I try to say, every week that, it went okay. Or, I did this or that, had a fun, relaxing weekend.
Mm-hmm.
This weekend was not like that. This weekend was tough, rough, and rowdy.
Ooh.
Okay? That's a bad combo.
That is a bad combo.
I was...
3 for 3.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was enjoying my Friday. This is when it started.
Oh, Friday?
Mm-hmm. I was enjoying my Friday. And normally Fridays, I like to come home, shower, work out, and I like to watch some sports maybe for a little bit, just hang out. Something came up, and I was like, oh, yeah, I need to do that. So I go to do that said thing, and you know what, dude? It was really being difficult.
Just like extra stressful things.
Just extra stressful, and
I
mean, it felt like a nuclear bomb. Like I had to disarm a bomb, right? I mean, I was trying hard. I had to take my flannel off. I was getting sweaty. I was like, come on, like, cut me some slack here. And I'm trying hard, and it just was not going my way. And I tried Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
No.
And what day is it today?
It's Monday.
It just worked this morning.
Wow.
That's
rough, dude. That would have. What was it? What'd you have to do?
I was lighting a candle. That'll get you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to a new era, where the future meets the past. Finland is not real. Above and beyond.
Helen Keller was a fraud.
Beyond.
It's never too early for Christmas.
There's a new place.
Grandma always says you need a lemon tree.
And a new time.
Temperature isn't real.
Perhaps the right place.
Lost my penis in the early 90s.
Right place, then the right time. Discovery awaits. Right time. Right place, right time.
I can't tell you how many times I've burned my fingers. Yep. All of the tips.
Okay. Yeah. Fingertips.
What? I said all of them, not just the fingertips.
Okay.
My tippy toes.
Okay, sure. And that's it, right?
Possibly.
Sure, okay.
Tip of the nose.
Tip of the iceberg.
Tip of the iceberg. Tip of the tongue.
That's right. Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear your weekend went well.
Yes, it did. Hair reveal. No headphones. Yeah. Check it. Look.
Let's put it. Yeah, there we go.
Ooh, look at that. You got the hairs growing out. I need a haircut soon.
I mean, if you
compare that to.
So I was gonna say, if you compare it, I mean, it's quite long.
Fresh out the shower.
There you go. Yeah.
Just do the rest of it like this.
Yeah, it's almost the Bieber cut, but a little long.
Almost.
Yep. There it is. Nice. I think you should dye it white.
Dye it white?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I'm not that white. Was it not a ginger?
Albino?
No. I guess it's just the people with like really blonde hair.
Oh yeah,
they don't have a name because they're.
Well, you know who James Gunn is, right? The director.
Oh yeah.
He has white hair, and he's only like in his 40s, I think.
Did he dye it?
Yeah.
Oh okay.
It's like Jack Frost white.
Yeah. It's not just he's already
no
white hair.
No. But yeah, good weekend. We have a new Polaroid up there.
Yep.
Filmed a little something.
We're gonna add. Is this gonna be the Polaroid wall? I'm assuming it's gonna. We already got 2 up there. I mean, yeah, it might. I mean, who knows? However many we get, it could stretch far. I don't know. We'll see. We might eventually get to the point where we just have to pick and choose the best ones. I don't know. Ooh.
Yeah.
That'll be exciting.
But actually, my weekend was going well until you know what happened.
What
Not
happened?
a candle. You know what I saw? I saw something and I had to double check, triple take, and quadruple pick. Okay. I saw something that in Britain. Of course. Yeah,
already off to a bad start.
It's going to get worse, okay?
Britain.
Yeah, okay. Check this out. Found out that in Britain, as some sort of deal, I think it's with the EU, I'm not sure. Starting in 2030, they're banning the sale of gas-powered cars. They're banning gas and diesel cars. Now, I'm not here to take a side, of course. I'm just here to discuss the interestingness about the fact that that's only 7 years from now, and they're talking about banning the sale of those kinds of cars. And I'd like to one-up that because you know who else wants to do that? Our good old state here, California.
Yeah, I thought he already did it. I thought he already signed that.
They did sign something. I mean, I thought it was
like
going to be
2035 or something.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, if you're trying to say, for the sake of the environment, no more gas-powered cars, that's one way to go. I will say, if that's the case, what about everyone with their pre-existing gas-powered cars? Because they're allowed to keep them according to these bills.
Right, but then how are we supposed to get gas? Not to mention that, like, power goes out, backup generator, gas power generator.
Maybe we should just get Elon to patent like a battery that's like all inclusive. You can like mix and match. You can plug it into your car. You can plug it into your computer. You can plug it into whatever.
All right. What are we talking? Oh, wait. So if we're moving away from gas powered cars, what are we moving towards?
See, okay. I think it should be water.
Dude.
That's sick.
So many people have made them.
And yet
they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just disappeared.
For some reason, everyone who successfully invents a water-powered car is like really suicidal, apparently.
Yeah.
So much so where they like 37 stabs or like 2
it's
9mm to the back of the head. Like they really want to end it.
Sure. Yeah. It's a little weird. I think there's one country actually that that does run water-powered buses, like for public transport.
Okay.
It's the Netherlands or it's Norway. It's one of those two.
Huh.
And it's legit H2O powered bus. Like it runs on like water vapor or something, which is cool. And
Toyota a few years ago did a hydrogen-powered car. I don't know if it's still out or how that's going, but it was a real thing that I know people who own that car, a hydrogen-powered car.
Theoretically, with the tech of solar panels, couldn't we have a solar panel powered car? Because the whole point of solar panels is like, it's not that they need sun 24/7, right? It's that when they get the sun, they charge. So so couldn't you? I mean, maybe not like in Alaska or like somewhere like Russia, but like in the U.S., couldn't we get away with having a solar powered car?
I mean, California for sure.
It would be electric. Of course, like any other electric car is now, but it would be powered by solar in that you wouldn't need to charge it, maybe.
That would be sick.
Sure.
But here's what's scary.
AI.
I was going that route, actually. Because
Okay.
if we're going to electric cars and all the cars are like connected.
Yeah. No, it's...
What do people think's going to happen? We're getting to like the precipice. We're on the cliff. We're at the tip of the iceberg for AI. Right?
Yeah.
And then we're going to be like, oh, yeah, now we're going to connect even your transportation to the internet, maybe?
Yeah, that's
didn't you
scary.
say a few weeks ago that like Tesla had upgrades that you buy in the car or something?
Yeah. Like little DLCs, microtransactions.
So they are connected to the internet. I think
They are.
There are other... the government's trying to pass some things where it's like, oh, we check your alcohol levels in the electric car. And if you are above a certain thing, we turn off your car, like remotely.
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. Because Tesla has talked about the fact of powering down people's cars. And so, I mean, if it's that easy, I mean, yeah, it's a little suspect.
Very suspect, actually.
What I would do is, okay, now hear me out. Because this...
piss-powered car.
See, that's really good. Yeah. That was actually not what I was going to say, but I like that even more. No, I feel like this is like revolutionary, so pardon the pride here. Check this out, okay? And give me some honest feedback here. So okay, you get a car, it's not electric, it's not hydrogen, it's not nuclear, it's not wind, it's not solar, it's none of that. It's not water. Okay.
Nuclear? We've been over this.
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi. How's it going? Okay. Nuclear.
I feel like you said it maybe I heard you wrong, but I could have sworn you said nuclear.
Nuclear.
Okay, yeah, okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, Helen Keller.
Jason. I don't know if he's just like...
Docs his address.
I don't know if you're like really good at gaslighting.
or
if I genuinely heard it wrong. But I could have sworn that you said nuclear.
You've done this podcast enough with me to know that I'm very good at gaslighting. Having said that, I say nuclear.
See, that's tough. Hey,
No,
either
it's
way,
not. It's
well,
say
because
nuclear.
like I stopped you for a reason.
Okay, well maybe you're hearing things. Maybe you're hallucinogenic. You're a schizo. I don't know, man.
Hey, all of the best people. All right, continue.
And you mean all of yourself, right? So yeah. Well, actually, a nuclear-powered car. Imagine a nuclear bomb sitting in the chassis of your car, and as you drive, someone cuts you off, and you go, "Yeah, cool, man. Here's a nuke." Douche. If I'm going down, you're going down with me, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, nuclear-powered car. That could be the next big thing.
Yeah.
You know, everyone gets a red button. Not just Biden, not just Putin. You're driving. Someone cuts you off, flips you off, and you're like, oh, yeah? Yeah, okay, cool, man. Beep,
Once you hit the button, though,
what?
Your car's not going to work because you got rid of the.
But it's like charged, like a solar panel. So the
It's like
nuclear, it's just like a humming, little area of power.
And then you shoot that out, and then you got to wait for your car to kind of.
Yeah. Well, you just get another nuke.
Right, so that means that
yeah.
once you shoot the person,
Yeah.
your car's not going to run anymore because you got rid of its power.
When the battery runs out.
When the battery...
When the nuclear powered charge runs out.
Oh, so you're going to have the nuclear reactor.
Yes.
And a battery.
So yes, there's going to be a nuclear reactor in the back of your car.
Yeah, and it's charging a battery.
Correct.
And then you shoot that nuclear reactor
Yes.
at the other car.
Yep.
And then your battery, which is charged, is able to get you home where
Correct.
you replace it.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
Dude, head-on collisions are going to go crazy. Going to level an entire city.
You know those videos of like the trains hitting like a car stuck on the tracks?
Oh, yeah.
Brother.
It's just going to be like white.
Yeah. The camera's like showing it. It starts rumbling.
Yeah. There's
And then
no...
it just right as it hits, it just goes like
Yeah, you just see frame
white.
here, and then the next frame is just white. And then like 10 seconds later, you hear the...
Yeah. You see the mushroom clouds start forming, and you're like, oh, shoot. You know the way that like tornadoes and hurricanes and sharknadoes, you know the way that those are all common, right?
Yeah.
In America,
Absolutely.
at least. Well, yeah, nukes are about to be common too.
Oh, absolutely. And you heard of survival of the fittest, right?
Sure.
All of the best people are just going to adapt to nukes. Mm-hmm.
It'll be like Chernobyl on steroids, where it's like the whole U.S. is just going to be X-Men because there are nukes going off left and right. And eventually, see, that's the thing.
After
eventually,
like a generation, we're just going to be like, it's another nuke.
Yeah.
Just, sorry.
Yeah.
Another nuke must have went off.
Yeah,
I'm a little allergic.
Yeah, no. Yeah, huh. So like some nuke goes off in the background. You know, instead of someone breaking into your house, it's like, what happened? Someone nuked my house last night.
Yeah, got a nuke. So my nose is a little stuffy today.
Yeah.
You know, all the radiation's kind of...
Yeah, and then you like blow your nose and like a bunch of fire comes out.
Like, oh, there we go.
Yeah.
When you were talking about tornadoes and hurricanes, I thought you were going to say, I don't know why, but you're like, oh, so you know how like tornadoes and hurricanes?
Yep.
Just like a nuke, the safest place to be is right in the middle.
Oh. I mean, you know what? Hey, maybe that's the hidden secret.
We wouldn't know.
No, you wouldn't know.
What?
Yeah, I have a long past you don't know about. Yeah. No, yeah, maybe. See, this is like a little game of telephone because I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, the safest place to be is a Costco," because we talked about that a while ago, and I was like, that is a good point. But what if a nuke goes off inside the Costco?
It's contained.
Oh
yeah. Costco.
I wouldn't be surprised if somehow Elon is connected to the founding of Costco, however many years ago. Maybe he's the one.
Costco.
What?
I don't know at all the history of Costco. They're just kind of around.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, I love them.
Yeah, they're great. So yeah, I'm thinking, nuclear car, nuclear bomb. Can't wait. Very excited for that. It's a fun time. But
that's just like
what I was gonna
take
say.
That clip. Nuclear bomb. Can't wait. That's it. I can't wait, dude. Nuclear, it's gonna go crazy.
And then depending on how it does, if it's bad, I'll say that guys, that was AI. Someone made that. That wasn't me. You know,
it's the AI in the car that's gonna be shooting the nukes.
I have a really, I'm not BSing you here. I actually have a really good idea that I've discussed with one of my friends who's a coder.
Ooh.
and I'll tell you off air because I don't want you folks to know about this, but
steal it.
But it's actually a really good, fantastic idea.
Business idea.
Yeah, no, actually, and it's really good. Anyway, this was all a big tangent from my idea, my other genius.
Oh yeah,
idea.
yeah, the first one, yeah.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, check this out. So, like I said, it's a car not powered by anything we've ever seen before. Okay, in the list that I've given you.
Piss.
Yes.
The piss-powered car would go crazy for truckers because they don't have to ever refuel. They just like put their wiener in a tube and just drink it.
See, I was gonna say it's like where you sit. You know, you got your wheel. You got the Prindle.
The what?
The Prindle.
I don't know.
PRNDL. You know.
Park, yeah.
So you got the Prindle there.
Yep.
And then just like there's a seatbelt, there's a little tube on the side, and you just kind of.
Oh, time to refuel the car.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. Okay. Anyway, what I was going to say was, you have this car, right? Okay. Is it made out of steel? Sure. Yep. Steel. Check. But hear me out here, okay? This is important. Steel-powered car. Yes, there's electronics like Apple screen and whatnot.
Yeah,
everything.
Of
okay.
course.
But what's it powered by? I present to you, okay? Fossil fuels. Ooh. Gas.
I like it.
Like coal? Kind of like that.
Kind of like in Minecraft.
Yes, exactly like in Minecraft. So basically, you go to a station with pumps, presumably.
Probably. I mean, you're not going to just pour it in there.
No, you wouldn't.
Take too much time.
Right. You create some sort of, I guess, like vacuum system around the tank so that when you're pouring, it doesn't like leak out.
Right. It kind of like suctions in or something.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah, just like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you fill it up. And then you're good to go for however many miles, 300, maybe 400. I'm thinking fossil fuel powered cars.
That's the next step.
I think that's where we got to go from here.
Move over, gas. Say hello to fossil fuels. I think that's the future. I like it.
The environmentalists are like, fuck you.
Hey man.
Yeah.
What's more natural than fossils?
Yeah,
They're from the ground.
That's right. Yeah. Well, see, that's what I'm. Yeah. See, I think you misinterpret. I don't mean gas. I mean. Taking a fossil,
and
literally just
squeezing it like a lemon,
juicing it.
All the fossil juice that comes out.
Correct.
Put in your car.
In fact, that could even be a beverage somewhere.
Dude, that would be
bringing. I guess this
would go crazy as like an energy drink, fossil fuel.
Like the first customer is like,
Dinosaur
is this
energy.
like figurative? The dude's like, nah, man, it's fossil fuel. Like that's. A straight up petrol, like that's gas, and the dude's like, "Oh, like flavored." It's like no, man, that's just gas.
That's just gas.
It's like,
okay. That meme, and it's like me when my wife's trying to leave me because of my gasoline drinking addiction, but her car won't start. I wonder why.
See that? You know what's sad? There's a guy who is on one of those like My Strange Addiction who like drinks gas.
What?
No, like straight up, like homie chugs gas.
If you were on My Strange Addiction, what would it be for?
If I was on there?
Yeah. What is the weirdest like strange addiction thing that you would be on there for?
It's a good question. See, this sounds very like egotistical, but I don't really have any addictions. I mean, maybe like what some people might call celebrating Christmas too early. But that's not even.
You're addicted to Christmas. There you go. That's a good episode.
But is that an addiction? I don't think so. Like,
count.
sue me that I know that there's 251 days. It's not that big of a deal.
251.
I don't know. I don't know if I have an addiction, to be honest with you. I don't know. What about you?
For me, it would be, those little, like, clips that people use on, like, chip bags. Like,
sure.
The ones that you flip the little ears out and you pretend it's like the little thing from the Clone Wars.
Okay.
You know exactly what I'm talking about?
I think
so. Episode 2, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, on Geonosis. Yoda shows up with all of the fresh new clones in those little... I don't even know what they're called. I should know this.
The Republic gunships?
Yeah, I think the Republic gunships where they're like triangular and they have those two little...
Yes.
Those things.
Like the ball at the front with the shooter.
Yeah, exactly. Those things, but the clips where you fold it down. My addiction is putting those things on my bottom lip. Just let them kind of hang out.
But, an addiction is something that you like. Can't help. and you just do all the time. Is that something you do all the time?
If you put one of those clips within my eyesight, it's going to be on my bottom lip within 15 minutes.
That's what she said. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. Or
like.
Oh, no, I have an addiction for you.
Or like the claw hair clips that girls have.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I used to steal those from my sister.
And do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. No,
you have to do it.
Here's an addiction. And I mean, I feel like this isn't even a fair addiction because every guy does this. I feel like it's safe to say. Mm-hmm. But it's saying in the way that you see a clip and you just got to put that thing in your mouth.
You're like, oh, that's going on my lip.
In that way.
Until it hurts too much and then you take it off. And then you just wait and you do it again.
You're making this too easy.
I'm so sorry. I'm digging myself a hole.
If I see within my eyesight a drill, I have to press the trigger. You have to.
Twice.
Dude.
Yeah, you got to test it.
You have to.
You pick it up.
Put it this way. If you're a guy, of course, we love all genders here.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a guy and you pick that up, though, and you don't, you just... If I say, hey, can you hand me the drill? And you're like, yeah, sure. And you pick it up and then you just give it to me, brother, you might be on my list. I think you might be on the list.
Yeah, you're not walking away from the job site.
No. In fact, we might go in your walls.
We're actually going to put you in the walls of the house that we're building. Hey, hand me this drill. I got to hang up the drywall.
And then he just gives it to you. It's like...
Nah. Now you put them in there, and then you put the drywall up.
Yeah. I like that.
And then you fill it with concrete.
I used to... Oh, that's a new form of insulation.
Well, it'll concrete. Make sure that they stay insulated in the walls.
That. I used to have another addiction, actually, of when I was little. I guess... Maybe I would have been 9, maybe, when Indiana Jones 4 came out.
Oh.
I remember having watched it. I really liked Mutt Williams, Shia LaBeouf's character.
Yeah.
I thought he was cool. In fact, I got a switchblade comb because of him. I was like, that's sick. I love it. Yeah, right. I got a leather jacket because of him, like all that stuff. And I remember one of his things in the movie, in my era of downloading personalities.
Oh, yeah.
One of the things he used to do in the movies is that he would always be posted flipping his knife all the time. And I said, I want to do that. So I started with fake knives.
Oh, yeah.
Everywhere I went, I brought them, and I would like flip the knife. And eventually I learned, I upgraded to butter knives, and I actually did it, but I could do it. And then I did it with like real sharp knives, and I got pretty good at it.
Yeah, I also am a big knife guy, and at one point I would do that at the same, blade, and at one point you learn to flip it so perfectly with a blade, does that twist and then lands flat again. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. And I love my knives.
Sure.
I had my little download persona era about knives too, but it was when I first got my butterfly knife, and I know how to do tricks with it, but it was because of the spy from Team Fortress 2.
Okay.
I saw the little meet the spy thing.
Sure.
And he whips out the knife, and I was like,
nice.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah.
So I did. My first one was a comb.
Okay.
Because you got to start with the comb.
That's right.
Did some training. Then I got a real one.
Yeah. I like that. This actually goes into what I was going to talk about too, though. I've been seeing a lot of stuff recently about how people... like parasocial relationships. And this isn't like something like just like random. It's just that I keep seeing... when I read people's comments on like, their favorite content creators... or even when people go to concerts, of someone they really like.
Oh, yeah.
It boggles my mind how people actually act towards them. I mean, I think these people are genuinely delusional to the extent of, like, they actually think they kind of know this person. And it's weird. It's really weird.
It is weird.
Because look, content creation and music and acting... in its own realm is what I was going to say is entertainment, right? It's like it's there so that you can be entertained. And then, I mean, yeah, maybe you find something you like, but that's what it's for, right? But because of like the social media like era we're in, it gives people a little bit more of an inside look into people's lives. Just enough.
Feel like
so they think that they're like, oh, like he's so relatable. He's like my friend, whatever. Like, no, it's weird, man.
Yeah,
it's super weird. I'll never forget one of the biggest ones that was wild to me was so some big fans of ours, Cody and Noel, over at TMG, when they both respectively got married. I remember. So Noel got married first, and I remember reading comments because Cody wasn't at the wedding.
Yeah. There was and fans were creating drama or something.
Well, they were making things up. Like they never said.
They were lying.
No, they were. And I mean, there was never any like reason given, which there doesn't need to be a reason given. Maybe he was busy. Who knows? Whatever. Yeah. So he wasn't there. Although Noel was at Cody's wedding, so like whatever, it's all good. But
yeah, maybe a family member died, dude.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
Talk about it.
So when he wasn't there, I remember, dude, the comments were wild. Like, some people were like, "It's just interesting that they're supposed to be best friends, and he's not at his best friend's wedding," or like, wow, like really speaks to like someone's character, blah 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 blah. And someone else chimes in. Well, actually, no, it's because his green card situation isn't, and like all these things. And I just remember thinking, like, dude, here you have a bunch of people who have not only have they never met these people, they don't know them.
They don't know them.
Like they don't know them. They know a podcast of them, and that's it.
I do remember that. I remember seeing like TikToks that like, this is so sad. And it's like, bro,
whose business is it, dude?
Yeah,
like,
who cares? Yeah. Are they still friends?
Bro,
seems like it. Are they still going to make content together?
Yes.
Looks like it. Who cares?
That was the biggest thing, was like, someone was like, I don't know, I just think it's weird that they're supposed to be friends and they're not at each other's wedding. And someone responded all serious and was like, even if they're not friends, maybe they're just business partners, and that's okay. It's like, okay, you guys are reading like way too into this.
Yeah.
Having said that, this happens all the time, right?
Yeah,
with
is
like
the show
drama
coming
or
out
like
every week when it's supposed to? Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Right, dude. Yeah. I mean, even with like artists, I feel like, our era, the girls in our era, I feel like almost went that route with Bieber Fever, when he was young and every girl wanted to meet him and all that. It felt like they knew him. And now you get it with like
Pedro Pascal. Way too
See,
many people are into him.
Pedro Pascal, and then for guys, it's like Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Gosling.
I don't. This is gonna be controversial. I don't understand the Pedro Pascal hype. He's a sweet guy, sure, but it was like, he's so sexy. It's like, he looks like a relative of mine. I feel like I go meet with my Hispanic family and he's there.
Yeah, no,
he's a cool dude and all, but like, sheesh, dude.
Yeah,
I saw some people who were like making TikToks like, I'm saying like a lot and I'm hearing it and I want to kill myself.
No, I did the same thing when I rewatched last week's episode. Go ahead.
I seen TikToks where people make they're making jokes about like, oh, my husband hearing me watch that Pedro Pascal edit for the 100th time. Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Yeah. 100 times?
The 100 times? Are you saying that if you had the opportunity, you would leave your husband for Pedro Pascal?
Okay, hold on. This is a good conversation. I'm gonna put a tab right there for a second because we only have a few minutes left. But let me just say, with what you were saying about Pedro, okay?
Yeah.
I actually agree. I think what it is it's his. He seems like a cool guy, like a sweet dude. So I think that's that, along with like his confident shyness, if that makes sense.
He's
like
a goober.
But I think that's what like is attractive to some women. So I don't think it's that he's like a 10 out of 10.
Right time, get sexist?
What? No, what I was going to say was, okay, yeah, this might be controversial too. This might go behind the paywall. But I want to talk about this really quickly. Okay, this whole thing about celebrity crushes.
Ooh.
Let me touch on this real quick, okay? Because I will say, and these are my opinions only.
I might agree. I probably will.
You probably will. Let's see here. So, I know... In fact, I feel like most couples that I do know, the girl has quite a few, celebrity crushes. And the guy does too, probably, but I don't think I've ever heard him.
All my celebrity crushes are men, so...
That's a red flag.
Ryan Gosling.
Green flag.
Yeah, there you go.
So, okay, well, right. So, every time I've heard it, the girls have a lot of celebrity crushes, and maybe the guys do, but the guys don't really say it in front of the girls, whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. Here's the thing, man. because I've seen this a lot, and I've had this discussion a lot with some of these girls and people. Okay. How do I make this sound like somewhat nice? It's not like it's not okay. Like I don't I don't actually think it's okay, and I don't think it's healthy either. Like and it actually it does tie into the parasocial thing because here's the thing, right? Like, these, and I guess I'll just say everyone. I won't just say girls or guys. Okay, everyone. They have a celebrity crush, whether it's me saying Margot Robbie or a girl saying Chris Hemsworth or whatever. And it's like, yeah, like, oh my gosh, they're this, that, which is fine. Whatever. You like their physical appearance. Sure. But if you're in a relationship, right, and it's like to the point of you're like, if someone asks you, would you leave your man for Chris Evans? And they laugh and they're like, I mean, yeah, like whatever. Like, no, listen very closely. Yeah. I don't see how that's okay.
Dude, if my girlfriend ever said anything
that's
like
weird
that,
to me, dude.
She would go home to a surprise of my brains on the ceiling.
Oh,
right?
No. Oh, no. I mean, but
I am her celebrity crush.
There you go. That's right, because you're on the right place at the right time. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Why wouldn't
that's how it's
you?
supposed to be. But yeah,
it's weird to me.
Yeah.
Again, I don't think there's anything wrong with having celebrity crushes. Like I feel like everyone does because it's normal.
Like committed relationship. No, if you are the wife who's watching Pedro Pascal like sexy edits 100 times,
bro,
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, babe, look at this other edit of Pedro. Like, yeah, look at your broken phone. How about that? That's what is happening.
Next up's gonna be your broken femur, right?
Whoa. Back to the 50s. Yeah. No, I just think it's really weird. And again, like I'd like to reiterate, okay, it's very normal for people to say or think it's
normal for you to have like, oh, I think this person is attractive, but when it becomes like a crush or an obsession,
yes,
that's when it's bad, right?
More so because you don't know that person.
Mm-hmm. Not if you're just like, oh, I think this actor or actress is attractive.
Yep.
Go for it. But if you're like, wow, this person's so sweet, and I'm going to watch edits and be like, woo.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Fornicate yourself with a wire brush.
Uh-huh. Exactly.
And then place your head under a steamroller.
Yeah. Exactly. That's a pretty fire solution, I guess. Good stuff there. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird.
It's super weird.
I think...
But yeah, basically,
here's the thing.
Sorry, don't think Pedro Pascal's that big a deal. He's a sweet guy.
Sure.
Who cares if I see any more?
But do you think he's ugly?
I don't think he's that attractive. He looks like I said, he's like a regular guy. He's not ugly at all.
If you were a girl,
if I was a girl,
would you be attracted to him?
I could think of 1,000 people that I'd be attracted to before him. Like I said,
Am I on that list?
Huh?
Am I on that list?
Now that goes behind the paywall.
Oh, okay.
But like
100th episode, we'll reveal our celebrity crushes. Plot twist: I'm Miles's. So yeah, get ready.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. I don't think he's like super attractive. I think he's just like a regular. He's a good looking dude. He's a fine looking guy. I think Chris Pratt looks better than him. Is that weird to say?
No, I would assume that as well.
Exactly. I think Chris Pratt looks better than him.
I think it goes like this. I think it's like Pedro Pascal, Chris Pratt, Margot Robbie at the very top.
And then right above that,
careful
Henry Cavill, bro.
Nope. Nope, Margot Solo's Henry. Sorry. Although Henry's cooler.
Oh, dude, Henry's
cool. Okay, yeah, I could talk about this for longer, but good stuff. And we got a new sketch coming out Friday. If you're watching this when this comes out. So, can't wait for that. And
yep.
Yeah.
Don't be sexist, everyone. Do not be sexist.
Say that again to the camera.
Don't be sexist.
There you go. Yep. Good advice.